Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, everybody. You go higher. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome into the stream. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah. It's been a hell of a day. What have we got going on already? We've got Kobrinsky. White Wolf was here first. Hello, sir. Hello, hello, hello. Then Kobrinsky, the boss, was obviously here. Colin's Painting Adventure was in early. White Wolf, hello. Bally Gnome, Shippo. Hello, hello. Sup all, Mr. Revenant is here. Andy is my second favorite follically challenged gnome. I'm a follically challenged gnome. uh, who's your first? Hey, hold on a minute. That's more upsetting. Bonsoir. Hello, Bare Necessities. Hello, 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 hello. I'm starting early. I'm sorry. You're all good. Hello, Medusa. Hope you're well. I think Laura just gave out to me and sent me music that I'm allowed to play. Oh, this one's boring, though. Sorry. Laura made me switch it. Over on YouTube, we have John Bennett. Hello, sir. Loosely Collected, howdy. Tidy Purr, hello. Jace Marden, hello. And Luska's got to get started for work. I'm so sorry. Jensen, hello from Denmark. Mediocre Hobbies on chat. Thank you so much for jumping in. Appreciate you dropping by. Gotta pay the bills somehow. Also, no cash, no minis or paints. It's a disaster, I'm telling you. Baldy Gnome clearly first. I suppose that makes sense. Thing is, I'm probably much closer to gnome height than Andy is. Oh, I'm 6'2", so yeah. I'm a lot of gnomes standing on top of each other. Thing is probably much, yes. Bloody knackered, but good, thanks. Good to hear, good to hear, good to hear. Darksider, Wondermew, hello, first time chat. Thank you for dropping by and getting involved. We appreciate you being here. We got copyrighted for something recently though. Yeah, it says copyright free and then we get copyright struck anyway. It's never good. If Andy dressed as a gnome, we could just be doing a Tingle cosplay. Andy is 3 gnomes in a trench coat. Thanks for the hi. Don't be silly, Jace. Appreciate you being here. Anybody who drops by and participates in the chat is welcome by me. And I'm glad you like the channel, man. Is the music too high? Is it too high for some people? Please just let me know and I'll pull it down a bit. Lord Ralderon, tier 1, 34 months. That's kind of terrifying. 34 months. Imagine you lost your streak. Imagine you missed a month. 34 month streak. Huh. Yeah. So, as you guys know, I have been painting up some kill team stuff for the last little while. Obviously, I was doing the Death Guard, and I was having a whale of a time. I cleaned my box out and got another box organized, so I could try and keep some of my kill teams that I particularly want to, like, paint and finish together. So that if I can bully some of my friends in the try and kill team, I can just bring like this box, which will have a couple of different kill teams in it, so they can try them. Obviously, my Smexy Death Guard are in there looking smexy. And I've got the boarding guys, the Arbites, the Kroot, the Orcs, and then this little section here is where the Space Marines are going to go. I have been working on the Space Marines. They are actually coming along quite nicely. The one that I finished for the video nearly fell off there, but that's fine. So here they currently are. So we're actually quite a ways through them at this stage. I reckon by the end of this stream we will have the Raven Guard kill team fully done and ready to rock and roll. So I'm excited for that, having another kill team ticked off. I would like to say that I'll jump into one of the unpainted ones in the box, but I believe there's more kill team just around the corner that I'll probably be sinking my teeth into rather soon. So yeah. Is Ghoul Grey the same as Grey Seer? I use Ghoul Grey as a stand-in for Grey Seer. Whether it's exactly the same or not, I don't know, but I really enjoy it. It seems to do the trick for me. The only one that I jump back to Grey Seer for is ones that I need the Grey Seer as the base coat. So for instance, on these Raven Guard, I used Grey Seer because like the helmets and swords and stuff, and the bolter casings are Grey Seer. So I spray them Grey Seer, I black in the black bits, and when I wash it, and then I build the Grey Seer back up again. So for that, I do that. But for the rest, I've been using a lot of the Ghoul Grey. They're good paints, man. Music is just high enough to be chill, but not so much that it's eating all the food in the house. Lol. Your stream paused that image you hadn't missed. I don't know what that means. I've heard there are some companies that claim copyright even if it's not theirs in an attempt to try and bully people into paying them to go away. Sort of digital extortion. Man, that happens all the time. There's like 2 famous stories of it. There's like people just asking for things. There's a guy that just kept sending bills. Was it to Google or Apple? He just kept sending invoices to, I think it was Google. Like he just sent an invoice to Google for services, you know, like whatever. And they just kept paying him for years. He got thousands and thousands and thousands. Eventually he got caught and whatever. And then my favorite one is, did you hear about the guy that sold an airport? A guy like pretended to be a big conglomerate like company that buys and trades big companies. And he sold a government, I think, an airport for like 2.6 billion. It wasn't his airport. It was just, it would be like me trying to sell Dublin Airport to like France or something. And he got away with it for the most part. He got the money, but then it all got found out when he got caught and got in serious trouble. But it was you gotta, the guy's got skills clearly. I've been collecting and building org stuff for a long while now. I need to get them painted. Org. Raven Guard. Yeah, I like the Raven Guard a lot. I actually quite enjoy painting Raven Guard. Obviously, this is the one that I did. Where's the other box? Oh, it's all the way over there. I'll get it. Yeah. Too far. I did this guy for a video a while ago, quite a while ago now. My Shrike model, which I realized is all wrong after reading up on iconography of a Raven Guard. Not my mistake, Games Workshop mistake. I'll talk about that in a minute if you like. But yeah, so I painted him just to fill the gap in my channel of Raven Guard. I wanted there to be Raven Guard on the channel. And I did him and I loved him. I was like, holy crap, he turned out really nice. I was really pleased with him. And then obviously I did this one for the Kill Team video. So, and I really like how he turned out. So obviously I was going to do the rest to match, which is where these guys came in. But I don't know whether I would do, I kind of want a full Raven Guard army. And I kind of don't. Because like, I have a Black Templars army, which is black and cream. And then these guys are black and white. Like, they're so similar. Very different playstyles, very different units that will be in it. But still, I don't know whether I want to do it. Maybe the Kill Team has scratched the Raven Guard itch for me. I don't know. Maybe I'll do more, but it won't be anytime soon. I've heard a story from years ago that a guy posted an ad in a major national paper in the States. His ad was simple. It said, "This is your last chance. Send money now." Then listed a P.O. box address. Oh, that's fantastic. What did I miss on either side? Thanks. Got some color forge ones as there was no Grey Seer available. Living on a small island issue. I also find they just don't run out the same. Like, obviously the cans are bigger, but like, you know, it's like that much in the difference, and it seems to last for weeks. Like, it's crazy the amount of spray that you get out of those cans. So far I'm quite impressed with them. Like, I sprayed my new Bane blade, or my very old Bane blade that I got cleaned up. Like, if you go to the video of that and go to the bit where it's just sprayed black on screen, how perfect that spray looks is scary. It's so beautiful, and it's matte. So, I'm not used to matte sprays, but I'm kind of getting used to them. I like them a lot, so me and Colourforge, we can get along. Obviously, they ship to the Ireland now, so the Ireland now. They ship here, so that's good. Although I don't know whether that will continue after December 1st. Have you guys seen all the millions of posts online about people no longer shipping outside of the UK? It is Imagine. Gorgonson, hello. Darksider, one Mew. What colors did you choose for your Raven Guard captain? Oh, I did this. So he's not finished yet, obviously, but he's currently like this. And I kept the cloak the same color as the white. I didn't want to add in a weird extra color. I did the same thing with the sniper. So the sniper is in there, and he's got that same like swooshy colored cloak. So yeah, that's where I'm currently at with him. Bit messy, but like I said, it's doing the job. Good evening. Do a Horse Heresy Raven Guard army, then you get to use the coolest models. I have those models. If you're talking about the Shrike jump infantry unit, I have those. I don't know why I have them, but I do. Only cans I use is Color Forge. I get it, man. I see it. He apparently made a bunch of money and he never promised anything in return, so they couldn't sue or arrest him. Oh, my palette hand are going to be black and white. Just need to work out how. Yeah. Got a video out now, buddy. Raven Guard. You got this. There you go. You have already started. Started what? Oh no, I've never even built them. I wouldn't like Raven Guard are such a bizarre army to choose. I appreciate the like for whoever liked over on YouTube. I just trained past your house. Nice. I meant to text you back earlier. I would like to try Bolt Action 3rd edition. That's what I would like to do. So you let me know whether that's something you can manage. I don't know where my American army is. I can't find it. I haven't looked that hard, but I didn't find it for the video. Hello de France. Bonjour. I only painted the sniper so far. Gave him a beaky helmet. I like that. And because this whole force is Primaris, I'm not going to go for any like the beaky swaps. Yeah, I'm just going to keep them as is. Their new Primaris armor and stuff. I've given them all. So this is like one cohesive unit. So I gave them all the elite symbol on their shoulder pad. So doesn't matter what you are. This is like an elite kill team that they work together and fight together and stay together. So yeah, this guy was cool as well. That's my first like time like painting one of them. But he's turning out well as well. He's a big crazy heavy bolter. But it's like weathering time now. I'm gonna hit them with the silver stippling. Oh no, I need to hit them with the. I need contrast medium first, because I put the transfers on last night, but I didn't seal them fully. So I need to do that. That's the first step. I need to not forget that. Not Lamy medium. Contrast medium, please. Contrast medium, please. Oh hey, buddy. You can borrow mine if needed. Yeah, I get that, and I will if I need to, but I'd really like to find my stuff. Maybe give me an excuse to paint some more of the stuff up. Paint up that Lee you bought me. I feel like if I play a game with you and I don't feel the Lee that you bought me as a surprise present, then I feel like I'm a bad person. So it deserves it. It's probably beast in the game as well. Okay, so a little bit of contrast medium, which seals in, for anyone who doesn't know my little trick for transfers, like here's a transfer now, and you can see that it doesn't really blend well with the, how's that, we put them. So we just grab some contrast medium, and we apply it. We don't just do it over the transfer, we try and do like the entire panel, so it kind of blends a little bit better. And obviously we did the 7 on his knee. Cool. And then next guy. This guy. I actually ran out of elite symbols, the right elite symbol. So this guy who's an assault intercessor got a skull because he likes to chop people up with a chainsaw sword. So maybe he's quite dangerous and got himself an honor of a skull, and he forgot a 7 on his knee. Oh yeah, he doesn't have another shoulder pad. Durr. Okay, there we go. So once those transfer, or that medium has dried and the transfers are fully set, then I'm going to go in with the silver, chip them up a little bit, and then I can start doing the rest of the weathering and stuff. I've only played it. Good job, thank you. They look so good already. Appreciate it, buddy. I'm enjoying them. Like, they're not particularly detailed. The weathering is really important, the chipping that I do, because like, although the armor is shaded, washed and layered, it's still just like a really flat black because I don't do any like edge highlighting and stuff. So the weathering with the silver really does like make it pop. And now is the time to do it before I start layering up any other details. Like, I'm not going to paint like purity seals or rope or anything before I hit it with the silver, because stuff is going to go all over it, and then I correct it when I layer those parts. So there's a whole process in my head of how I do these things. First time catching a stream. What legion are you? The 19th legion. First time catching a stream. Enjoyed the unboxing vid for Kill Team, and the models you painted so far look great. Thank you so much, buddy. These are actually the last batch of miniatures that I have to paint for. These are the Space Marine squad from that Kill Team box set. So once they are done, I've finished the box set completely, which is really nice. Loose leaflet whelp. I must be off work calls. Thank you so much for dropping by, even for that short time, buddy. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you can catch another stream. Thursday evening we're doing the same, and next Tuesday obviously. Has your town been flooded by Xenos yet? No. Of course, man, no stress either way. Cheers. How did your game go where you had to build a big Custodes Dreadnought? It was good. It didn't last. It only went to turn 3. I learned that Zinch demons are a real pain in the ass in 40k. Like, they all have 4+ invulnerable saves, and they just don't, like, they get a lot of models on the table. You screen with pink horrors, and then they become 2 blues, and 2 blues become 2 brimstones. So, like, you got to kick out a lot of firepower to deal with them. And then things like the big chariot flamers and the big birds with their staffs. Like, one staff shot from one of the big birds deleted a squad of 3 Custodes Terminators. And I was just like, what? What is going on? That does not seem right at all. Because everything he shot at me had AP2. So, like, the big thing about the Custodes is, yes, there's not many of us, but we get lots of 2+ saves, but we did not get lots of 2+ saves. It was on my invulnerable saves for most things. So things died in droves. But I did his line, and I chopped him to pieces in a bunch of places. And by the end of turn 3, a lot, like one of his big birds was dead. His whole left flank was gone. Like, the Custodes were doing work. I think if we had went to turn 5, I probably would have cleared the table, but he would have been ahead so much on points. So I just was ignoring points, and he was jumping on objectives. So he would have morally won the game with points, but I would have killed everything. So, but it was a lot of fun. It was nice putting that many Custodes on the table. Like, it was quite a lot of Custodes on the table, all deployed as one, and it was really nice getting the second Talaman done, because obviously we built this on stream, so it's nice to have it done. So we got another 3 Terminators base coated and washed for that game as well. So they weren't layered, but they were decent enough on the table you wouldn't really notice. So I need to finish layering those, and then I only have 10 Custodes, 5 Wardens and 5 normal Custodian Guard, and that's everything I own for Custodes so far, built and painted. So I really do need to push and get that done. Just as like a little tick off in my mind. Which white cape is worn by the sniper and the captain? What do you mean, which white cape? What do you mean? Sniper, captain. If I had a printer, I'd 3D print out the chapter symbols for days. Transfers were never my thing. You got to give them a chance, man. Transfers will definitely become your thing if you learn how to use them. Swear to God, I'll change your life if you watch my transfer video. Because I get you, man. So many people feel that way, and You know the way you're like say things like, yeah, there's a right way and a wrong way to do this. Well, no, there's your opinion on doing this. No. People will just love transfers if they use them properly. I've got my entire Krieg army behind me because I'm doing a showcase video for it. So there's some really good examples of transfers on this. Like here's the Baneblade I did last week before last. Which of course it won't focus on the tank because there's some dust behind it. There's some transfers. How many transfers are on this tank? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 18 transfers on this tank. No, 19, 20 transfers in this tank. You gotta love them. You gotta. I have 24 3D printers and I still use transfers. Huge hugs from France. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for the wonderful content of your videos and Twitches. I appreciate that, man. It's so nice. NGL, that Kill Team box set release was crazy. It's like an apology for their... Yeah. Is in the US the rule of thumb for Xmas decoration is after Thanksgiving but before, but Ireland does not have that practice run before Xmas, so when it's considered acceptable, put up your decorations. Wait, did Laura give out about decorations again? Yeah, that's because the demons are the best. No. Some people already have them up. People before COVID, it was, yeah. It was never 2 weeks before Christmas. Get out of here. The cloak. No idea if to translate into English. Yeah, I get what you're asking. Well, no, I don't get what you're asking. You're saying, what about the cape? What's the question about the cape? That tank has good taste in prog rock music. Transfers are kind of hit and miss with Marines. No. Nope. They are not hit and miss with shoulder pads on Marines. As these dry, look. What's wrong with the shoulder pad? I told you, just watch the video. You need these 3 things. That is it. You get these 3 things and transfers are the easiest thing in the world. You use this one to moisten the decal and take it off the decal paper and slide it onto the model. When it's on, if it's a shoulder pad, if it's not a flat surface, if it's a curved surface, you put a little bit of this on, give it like 2 or 3 seconds and then push it down with a Q-tip and it bends around the curved surface. When that's fully dry, you put a coat of contrast medium on and then it takes away all the gloss, all the sheen and makes it all blend together. So the transfers just look like they're part of the model. You don't see any transfer lines. You don't see any gloss. You don't see any difference between a transfer and the model itself. Super easy. Super easy. Doing cuts in the right places helps. No cuts. Don't cut any transfers. Hard with some logos like where do you cut an Imperial Fist logo? You don't! I went and got custom made transfers from Army because they just slap nice. Hi, what are we painting today? We are painting some Raven Guard, or a Raven Guard kill team. I guess he wants you to know the white you used. It's Grey Seer. So when I sprayed the model black and then I sprayed it Grey Seer, I base coated the rest of the model, leaving the parts that I wanted to keep white alone. I just left the base coat. Then I shaded the model. And then when I went to layer it back up again, I just did 1 layer of Grey Seer again. That's the same thing on the arms, same thing on the boulder casings, the helmets. This is just Grey Seer. It gives the illusion of white without actually trying to paint white. Is there a big difference between micro set stuff and straight? Oh, it's colossal. You can't do it with water. Water is crap. I don't know why they ever say water work. It just does not work. I'd say transfers, particularly on shoulder pads. Once you work out how to do it, it's great. Yeah, microsol, etc. is the bee's knees. Don't cut your transfers, folks. See, Mike C gets it. And unless you spill a bottle like I did last night. I spill every bottle. I gotta keep buying them. Got a pair of Sol and Set ready for my Blood Angels. Yes. Never thought about using contrast medium like that. It's amazing. Like, I haven't thinned any contrast with this. This pot is nearly gone because of transfers. That's all I use it for. Would you be better doing transfers on flat surface like a tank or a shield rather than on curved surfaces of shoulder pad? You can do it on either. Oh, to learn the process, do it on both. Like, if you want, I'm literally I'm not pushed for time. I'm just chilling this stream, painting a little bit of Raven Guard. If you want, I will show you how to put an Imperial Fist transfer on a shoulder pad. No problem. If you want to see that, I will do that for you. I think it's something to do with 12th night or something, but once Boxing Day is done, I'm done, lol. Got to be honest, not heard the Xmas songs yet, but I've been at home mostly. Yes, please. Okay, we're gonna do transfers on thing. I just need to find a Space Marine with a shoulder pad that I can stick an Imperial Fist logo onto, and spinny, and then I'll find it. I know I've got transfers for days. Let me go get a Marine. I can put a thing on. Okay, this knife's not ideal, but it'll work. See this box? This is my box of transfers. That's all that's in this. There's thousands upon thousands of transfers. Okay. Imperial Fist symbol. Even the heresy ones if you want the heresy ones. Whichever you like. Wish I could find my tweezers for this. I can't find my damn tweezers. Wait a minute, I found it. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, people. The taking down, yeah. The Three Kings arrived. Maybe I feel bad for anyone in retail. Just came to say hello before popping to bed. Got given the Silent King as a commission. Just finished putting together the sub-assemblies. I hate painting in sub-assemblies. Yeah, he's a big model. 12 days Christmas is why they say the 5th of January. Yeah, bah humbug. You're all horrible people. Okay, so here is said thing. We will put a standard, big, beautiful, circular top transfer from the Imperial Fists, which is this one. Do we need to put another one on his other shoulder? No, his other shoulder's already taken up, so it's fine. So, simple. Here is said horrid, round Imperial Fist, will not sit flat, is just a disaster to work with, right? Simple as. That's what people feel. That's fine. People can feel that way all they want. Let's show them how it's done. So like I said, all that you are required is your micro set, micro sol, and your contrast medium. Other tools I recommend are the tweezers and a Q-tip. Not a paintbrush, obviously, but that's fine. So, step one, micro set, the blue one. It is important to wet both sides of your transfer. Don't ask me why, it just helps to bleed it through. And we're going to leave this until the transfer starts to freely move off of the transfer paper. And that's why that's gone. Okay, do you see the transfer moving around the transfer paper now? Yes? Okay. Now, we put a little bit of micro set. This guy's a little dusty. The micro set to the blue one again, which will focus on the marine, please. Sorry, he's only blue tacked to his base as well. So we put a little bit of micro set on the shoulder pad as well to give ourselves a nice surface. Then I like to grab the transfer paper with the tweezers, making sure not to grab the transfer so that it still slides around. See it sliding around? Okay, we're doing well so far. Is there any way I can make this so you guys can see without me? Why does he keep falling off his base? What happened to his thing? Okay, here we go. We slide the transfer onto the model. Simple as. Okay, done. Now this is the bit you guys were worried about. As you can see, a round transfer on a curved shoulder pad does this a lot. See the way it's popping up there? See the popping up? You can't push that bit down because it just keeps rolling around, right? Absolute nightmare. Disaster. So what do we do? Well, we close the micro set. We don't need that anymore. Time to grab the micro sol. Now the micro sol is slightly acidic. I don't mean it's going to burn your skin. It's not like that kind of acidic. It smells vinegary. So we just put a decent amount of that over the transfer. Now it is acidic enough that it will start to soften. It's called a decal softener after all. So we get the transfer where we need it to go. We give it a second to soften up the transfer. And then I like to use a Q-tip. These aren't particularly good ones. They're cheap ones that have loads of fibers and stuff. See all those fibers? You can get better. These are Johnson ones, which are actually expensive, but I had better ones from cheap stores that don't have all the fibers. They're a little bit harder. If you can get them, I recommend them. And basically, you just push down. And as it starts to absorb the rest of the micro set, the red one, it's obviously softened up the decal so it can bend around the shoulder pad. Sorry, I went out of focus there while I was doing that. So we now have an Imperial Fist shoulder pad, which is complete. Look at the side profile. Completely flush with the shoulder pad. No lifting, no nothing. It is a one solid piece. We didn't cut it, so it's not weird. It's not overlapping. We're not missing knuckles on the symbol or anything like that. Okay, now the last step, and one thing that I forget to do sometimes, is make sure you either wash your brush a lot or swap your brush, because having a little bit of the micro sol on your bristles when you get contrast medium and micro sol don't like each other very much, so try and have them clean. Okay, like I said, a little bit of contrast medium. We don't need a lot. And we're going to apply this over this shoulder. So obviously you can still see that it's a transfer. It's still shiny. It still doesn't blend with the model particularly well. So we add our coat of contrast medium. Okay, simple as. Now we're going to wait for that to dry. We'll take a minute or two. It's fine. And then I'll show you the final result. Annoys me that one of these sets, the transfers, is called micro sol. Wait, what? Annoys me that the one that sets... Oh, I know. I definitely feel like they're the wrong way around. They also both call themselves, this is a setting solution, and this is also a setting solution. This is also softens decals, and this like to conform to irregular surfaces. So yeah, this is the one that bends it around. Yeah, I have two, so I remember it's the second one, but I remember these days. But when I first got them, I wasn't 100% sure. Isn't the micro sol the softener? Yes, they both. Yes. This is the transfer control video if you need to rewatch it. Yeah, but in my brain, the one that goes on second is the one that sets it. Yeah. You're right. It confused me too. Acid does not burn until you get super low on the pH scale. Alkali, however, burns fairly low. Vinegar is 2. Numerical skill is 7. Ammonia is 11. Jesus Christ. I use the Green Stuff World decal softener and fixer. It's probably the same stuff. I don't know. I don't know those products. So I just stick with the ones that I know. From Germany, thank you. I did transfers on my Penal Legion that were the most stressful 20 minutes of my hobby year. I'm sorry, is that Pokemon music in the background or am I going crazy? It's kind of Pokemon music. It's a little bit like off-brand Pokemon music, so we don't get sued. I use medium to the really thin layers with the other contrast colors. It's what it's supposed to be used for. So besides transfers, what else would you use contrast medium for? It's designed to thin contrasts. A quick summary of what contrast medium is used for transfers. It takes the shine off of the transfer itself because transfers and transfer paper are quite glossy. See, like where they can actually show this. See the glossy shine across it there, which doesn't look natural on the model. Whereas when you put the contrast medium on over the top of it, it gets rid of the shine and helps them blend together. Coming in late and starting from the beginning, does he go over how he does the bases? Which bases? Oh, it definitely tastes funny. It tastes like vinegary and tangy. It's not good. That is a clever trick. Thanks, buddy. I just did that exact same thing yesterday. Can see why a lot of people don't like it. Like what? Would be funny if both are the same solution. They're not, because I've made the mistake of trying to skip this step and use the red to put on the transfer sheet and slide it across. But when you try and slide it across, it just bundles up because it's so soft and malleable. Whereas the blue keeps it like a solid sheet. It's not the same. Very much not the same. Don't just buy the red and think you can get away with it. You'll have a very bad time. That's where my extra elite symbol went last night. Oh, so I wasn't going crazy. I hate decals personally. It's just a bit of extra faff. It's amazing. Oh, good Lord, yes. I don't even check the description at all. That application on rounded surfaces. Must say I have never tried tasting micro satin sol. I don't recommend it. I mean, you got to at some stage. You'll do it by mistake. Well, if you're a brush licker, you will. That's just my bad. I use Mr. Hobby ones, which are called setter and softener. Same idea. Wonder which micro sol tastes like on chips. Pretty bad. Wait, we shouldn't use water, Lamian medium, and hard coat? Maybe 20 years ago. On the flip side, a lie is about the I don't know what that means, but you keep going, Revenant. Contrast medium is contrast paint without pigments. You're bingo. Bingo bongo. Okay, the contrast medium is nearly dry. Here is the transfer. Do you see it on the curved surface? Can you see it completely conform to the curved surface? Can you see no shine on the transfer? No line telling you where the transfer starts and ends? No glossing, no lifting, no distortion on the transfer. You didn't have to cut it. It's still perfectly round. It's still perfectly the Imperial Fist symbol. And it looks great. So, yeah. From a point after forgetting and rinsing first. Yeah, that's what I did. 19th Legion, that was the same as me. So, yeah. Thanks, Sam. I genuinely think transfers are amazing. You see that I use them on everything. Like, I'd say there's 300 transfers across the Krieg army on all the tanks and sentinels, and I have them in everything. I love them. I have a whole box of transfers. And I get worried that one day Games Workshop will notice that most people don't use transfers and they won't put them in the box anymore. And then I'll get really sad. So, yeah. Okay, so these are all set as well, obviously, and ready to rock and roll. Like how plain these guys were before I put transfers on them is insane. Okay, time to do a bit of dry brushing of silver across these Raven Guard dudes. Add a little bit more texture. This is my Artis Opus dry palette for dry brushing. It's gotten slightly thicker since I bought it. Oh, Mike, see, I 100% agree. Little bit of silver. I need to put this tank back now. It's in the way. Primus, get out of the way. Prime. Oh, it's got a golden boy as well. The amount of time it takes me after a stream to put all the stupid models I took out during stream back is kind of ridiculous as well. Is that paint palette or a fantasy map? Yeah. Yeah. It's a dry brush palette. Which has gotten even... That's Game Blight Dinge, Andy. That's not silver. You nearly made a mistake there. Oh, these transfers can go away now. Yeah. Where is my silver? I've seen that thing for making maps where people just spill rice onto a page, and then where the things like land, they like draw little islands. It looked really cool. Will it focus on this model when that palette is behind it? I don't know. This is me dry brushing a bit of silver. So like I said, the model is fairly... Like I said, I'm a speed painter. So the silver dry brush will just start catching the raised areas. Not this one. Give me something with a little bit more bite. Something with a little bit more spice. Sorry, I just didn't like how this brush was working with it. I've found the Artis Opus brushes are really good on like round or flat surfaces. Like they create that really nice mottled effect. But when it comes to like doing sharp edge stuff, I just prefer a flat brush. I just find they work better. But I'm really running low on flat brushes. All the ones I have are wrecked. Like really badly wrecked. Ooh. This is very big to be doing what I'm doing, but we'll make it work. That was more than I expected. But that's okay. By the way, whoever was talking to me about Lucas painting the Blood Angels, I think it was last Thursday, you were telling me, like, have you watched the video yet? The answer was no then. When I was finished, I immediately went and watched that video, and it was incredible. I love that. Where did you get the model holders from? They are from Frontier Wargaming. Frontier War. They're really good because you get these with them too. So you like store 5 of them together. So I bought 8 of these. So I got 40. I originally had 40 handles. God only know. I struggle to find 10 these days. They're everywhere. I need to get this out of the way so I can actually... That's only because I was asked for it by Nathan like half an hour ago. Is this paint palette or yes? If they stop putting transfers in the minis, I say we riot. Who's with me? Scotland forever! Or, we got carried away there. You're allowed to get carried away. It's in your blood. Fiery blood. I don't know what I'm doing seems kind of crazy. But all I'm trying to do is add that little bit of sharpness to some detail around it. Still the impression of black, but just a little bit more. The Space Marines are chipped and bashed all the time. I don't want them looking pristine. I never want Space Marines looking pristine. I like that video of Lucas Blood Angels. Wonder how long it takes him to get 2K painted though. Well, instead of just doing one model in the video, he did do what, like 15 models on a Dreadnought. So he did more than I thought he was going to, and he's doing it for a competition, like a tournament. Whenever he's doing it for a tournament, he tends to go really fast. I looked at it and I was like, this looks fairly easy to follow. So I was tempted to give it a go for the fun of it. In fact, when I was talking to Laura about it, and I was like, I wonder about the idea of doing a video where you try and copy the video of another creator. Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, Lucas said this was easy, so let's see if this idiot can do it, and then might attempt at achieving it. I feel like it's just going to be Homer and his barbecue, though, but we'll see. Check this basing scheme might be more like what you want. That would be cool. I'd watch. Personally, I don't like how he does his bases. Are you crazy? You don't like Lucas's crazy jungle bases? Oh, I thought his Cretaceous bases were amazing. No, I truly found his Blood Angel video very inspirational. I loved it. I would probably go back because I like half watched it and half like was doing something else at the same time, painting something. But I think I'll go back and rewatch the whole thing just again, but sit there and watch it. Oh, I need to blow my nose. Oh wait, you meant his orange ones. Forget the ones were jungle. Oh, the ones on his Templars do look really nice, but I do agree that the like lined rock thing is a bit weird. Like it looks like a lot of work. Like the one he did on his Knight. It's great. I like it, but I don't think I'd want to do it. Redeem, blow your nose. I did. Redeem Hydric. Yes, sir. What company are those Raven Guard? 7th company. Oh, you're wondering about the color scheme, like the arms and stuff. I know, I did some research. I decided I didn't care. I much prefer the white arms, white helmet, which I know is like a veteran thing. Yeah, I did look it all up, and it doesn't make sense. As it stands, it doesn't make sense what they say Raven Guard should be. I'm already hoarding sheets. I was asking that. It's a great video. Also, I like the jungle bases. Oh, the jungle bases were amazing. Adding to my chaos fists tonight with another unit of legionaries. Nice. I'm not even Scottish though. Maybe living there is having an effect on me. It can. Looking. Cooking YouTube has a whole subgenre of trying out other people's stuff. So see if it turns out you can claim it might work, right? New follower from Erza. Thank you so much for the follow, buddy. And Altia just subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Are you saying Scott is a communicable illness? Thank you. I want to thank you because your videos and tutorials got me back into painting minis. That's so awesome. I have a pretty stressful job here in Berlin, but when I paint after work, I can relax and get away from all the stress. Thank you, my friend. Man, that's so nice to hear. Thank you so much. Darksider, 1 Mew. Appreciate that nice message. I've just been starting putting haggis on stuff like nachos and found myself like an iron brew. You gotta love iron brew, but only from a glass bottle. Haggis on pizza is excellent. Perfect blend of cultures. Iron brew was so sweet that the first time I tried it, I could not even finish a glass of it. Oh, weak. If you're trying YouTubers painting guides, please do Eons of Bottle. No. AK texture pastes are already colored. Yeah. Are you asking how I did the base on these guys? It's very simple. It's this. Okay. Then when it's fully dry, it's got to be fully dry. You're going to make an unholy mess of everything. You put a coat of Gryph-Hound Orange on. This just punches it up a bit. Makes it look really kind of like nice. Then you dry brush it with Ryza Rust. And dry brush it with bone. Rim it black. Done. That's all I did. Even on the rocks. See the rocks? See the rocks? See the rocks? So the rocks that are a slightly different color. All I did here is, obviously the model got sprayed black and then sprayed grey sear, yeah? So when I put on the texture paste, I didn't put it on the rocks. But when I put the orange contrast on, they went over the rocks. And then the dry brush the same, and this is the result. Very simple. No stress, no pressure. Easy to follow. Oh wait, I meant his orange ones. Forget the ones were jungle. Ones and Templars. There are tons of colors in the range. Yes. Swear Raven Guard scheme is in... The Raven Guard scheme is wrong. Like, even Games Workshop's one... The codex has like a picture, or like a description of what Raven Guard color scheme is. And then in the picture of their Raven Guard new Primaris army below it, they've done it wrong. So... I'm just not a big fan of his like video titles. He like sells a lot of negativity. He's quite whingy. I'm not here for it, man. Like if someone starts a video with, you know, like F Games Workshop caused this, or I just hate that, all that crap. I just don't like it. It's not for me. Love the channel and have followed your Ultramarine videos to paint up my own force. Do you have a video going through your Krieg tank scheme as I'm currently painting Krieger? Yes. I have about 15 of them, to be honest with you. I have a problem with doing that scheme because I love it so much. So, yes. If you go to my channel, go to playlists and go to Krieg, you'll see a whole host of videos on them. I just heard millions of Italians screaming. I spent 36 years of hating Iron Brew, but now, after 12 years of living in Scotland, I like it. Pissing off Italians when it comes to food is easier than falling down. Goblin green bases for the win? No. Never for the win. They never were and never will be for the win. They're awful looking. Fixing Blood Angels, cause Andy smell. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have to like everybody you guys like. Leave me alone. I'm not some fake dude who's like, oh, that guy's great. No, I don't like him. Leave me alone. He'll be the nicest guy in the world. I don't want anything to do with him. Raven Guard color scheme have always been a point of contention. Even back in 4th, 5th edition, I was confusing. Exactly. Like Shrike. This is the color scheme for Shrike. This is how he is on the box. He has the red shoulder trim there because he is the captain of the 3rd company. Even though he's the chapter master now. Why is he these colors? These are the wrong colors. he's wrong. But, yeah. No one told an heavy metal painter or something, so it's just what it is now. Where the hell did that silver go? Heresy. Goblin Green is brilliant. No, it's not. Because he's the chapter master, nobody can tell him he's wrong. I did my tiny amount of Raven Guard blue for my 9th company. People moaned. They are my war dollies, and I'll do with them as I say. Yes, you are right, sir. Your war dollies. Tell everyone to go to hell. I need a little bit bigger brush for this. Come here to me. As I pick out 9,000 bolt casings on the ground of all the bases. Which I know should be brass probably, but the brass would blend in with the base too much, so I'ma just do them silver. If I'm remembering correctly, veterans of the first will change their trim color to match the company they're attached to. So Shrike having red trim would mean he was supporting 3rd company. Yeah, that's a cop-out. It's not really how it works. Rasha just subscribe with the Bezos books. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate the subscription and the support. Any more bolter shells on the bases? Oh yes, a whole heap on you. Jeez, there isn't a pick on you. Got a little bit of a bolt casing and some barbed wire on your base. Ba-ba-bum. Any predictions for the preview on Friday? I don't know. Me and Laura were talking about this earlier. Like, I don't know. It's a tough one. Like, obviously, it's the last showcase for the year, right? So it means they're probably going to show off things for January. And the rumors for January are, is it Krieg or Emperor's Children? And people have been saying Krieg, but like they've started to show off little like hints for the Emperor's Children on the community site. We saw some shoulder pads or something the other day, right? Which leads me to believe we might see a whole bunch more of them, which would be really cool. Like, don't they usually give us something big and smexy on Christmas Day? Isn't there usually a crazy post on Christmas Day where they're like, look, here's what we got going on? So I have a feeling that maybe we'll see Fulgrim Christmas Day. So we might see the Emperor's Children army on the reveal, and then the Emperor's Children. Now, Emperor's Children is Q2. Like, is that 100% confirmed? Maybe something from the Guard. Yeah, they're like Krieg from the Guard Codex would be amazing. Eldar would be incredible. Q1 is Krieg and Eldari. Shit, I didn't know that that was broken down. That was already like set in stone. So yeah, Eldar and Imperial Guard is my guess. I guess it's not really a guess anymore. What else could it be? Just finished batch painting 20 Legionnaires. I noticed 3 never left the priming station. Now I'm sad. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. I don't know. Griege in January. Was that Krieg in January? Then Eldar. If I'm remembering correctly, yeah, sorry. There's a teaser of a spear tip that looks like Alfar. Yeah, I saw. Valrak did a whole video on that earlier. Like, that man sometimes just runs away with himself. I don't see us getting an Alfarius model anytime soon. Like, we have the one for Heresy. What other one would we be getting? Like, a 40k Alfarius? I don't think so. Do you have any cool lava asteroid base theme to show? I was thinking of using it for my Votan army. I don't actually. I've never really done the whole lava glow base thing. It's not really my jam. Sorry. There is a bunch of videos out there on YouTube. Just Google it. Lava bases for Warhammer or miniature wargaming lava bases. You'll find millions of them. Find one that suits you, buddy. My prediction is that the Horus Heresy is getting nothing, just like the Heresy Thursdays, potentially. Horus Heresy is on the list for previews, though. Probably another tank. Maybe Fire Dragons, as they are shown off Fugan already. Yeah, Fire Dragons is definitely something I could see. Fire Dragons, Warp Spiders, Dire Avengers, Swooping Hawks. So, all Alpha Legion use those spears. No, I haven't seen it yet. Let me look at it. What is this base? What does this mystical spear look like? How can I give my fair judgment if I haven't even seen the bloody thing? It could be anything. I get that it's the same shape as the bottom of Alfarius' spear. Yeah, yeah. Do you think that they know what they're from, or does they have any sculpts? Let's put out the misery. This tweaks where I refuse to attempt. And you refused our attempt to apply more skull-based pranks and shot out some kind of blade-looking thing instead. Could be Dark Eldar for all anyone knows. But maybe. It's possible. All Alpha Legion use those spears. Most likely the next kill team, maybe. Imagine being Omegan and never being talked about. Or maybe that's his plan. Well, he's dead now. Was thinking to use the team with some snow. Painting up my Votan as Ymir. Oh, right. They have the spear in the front cover or Harrowmaster book. Harrowmaster. What's Harrowmaster? Harrowmaster book. Oh, that one, yeah. Yeah, it's just a twin-bladed spear. Like I get you're coming from, but is it exactly the right one? No, it's just similar. Maybe. You can't argue that it's not similar. I don't know, the spearhead looks like it's made of bone, so I'm guessing... No, I'm not seeing anything bonish about it. Next Allward Army revealed on Friday. That'd be nice. Oh, Megan. You mean Alfonso? We have a whole paint list of you here. Why am I very loyal? Excuse me. Gotta stop yawning. See, this is when I lean back and I start pondering lore. Get her like a pipe or something. Filth Wizard, good evening. Thank you for the first time chat getting involved, buddy. Appreciate you being here. Look, GW hates the Horus Heresy. That's obvious. Just give us the hope it's Alpha Legion. They don't hate Horus Heresy. Just we hate Horus Heresy because we don't play it. For Horus Heresy, I can see the next wave of Mechanicum. We're still missing most of the Mechanicum range. There could also be another Solo Auxilia wave for the Horus Heresy as well. So I could see either of those things being a thing. They really do hate it. If they hated it, they would have stopped making it. Just not enough people participating in it. There's a teaser, Spirited Yes. He said likely to be the guy leading the Alpha Legion currently. But wait, one of them's alive. One of them's alive now. Wait a minute. Dorn kills one. What happens to the second one? He escapes, right? Am I forgetting what happened to the second one? Yeah, one of them is still alive. It's 100% an Alpha Legion spear. You can't try and argue with it. Alright, Sam. We'll see. In a couple of weeks when it's revealed, I'll either apologize to you or you'll apologize to me. The virtual handshake. Gotta be one or the other. Dorn kills a Megan. I remember that. Why don't I remember Gulliman killing Alfarius? When does he kill Alfarius? Why am I having a brain fart in that? What am I forgetting? Oh, he kills him in the Scouring. So it hasn't happened yet. If it hasn't happened in the official novels, then man, it has not happened yet. Cannot trust any of that. Fun fact, the sun will set in Alaska today for the final time this year. They will go 65 days without the sunrise. They won't see the sun again until January 22, 2025. That's insane. It's Bigfoot time, so... Yeah, they're Yetis when they're in the snow, right? I agree to your virtual handshake. I'm pretty sure one of the Alpha Primarchs just... I think so too. I bet one of them's alive. Pretty sure I've seen the vampire movie. We've all seen the vampire movie. See, this is why I don't actually ever get anything finished, because I end up yapping too much. This music is not helping me not fall asleep too. It's like a lullaby. Alright. Let's start layering up the metallic parts of these boys. Focus. Thank you. Why is the Yeti Swiss now? Yeah, stream hasn't stopped at all. Well, with a name like Yeti, he's hardly in the... why Raven Guard Dark Angel Superiority? Dark Angel Superiority? No. Because I don't like painting Dark Angels. I love Dark Angels, I really do. And now you've got your Primarch back, and you're going to be made a good chapter again. But I don't like painting you. I really don't. I can't get Dark Angel green armor looking the way I would like it to. Don't get me wrong, I would love to own a proper Dark Angels army, you know, like 1,000 points of Green Wing, and then 500 points of Raven Guard, 500 points of Deathwing, some characters. I already have your Primarch done. That would be awesome. That'd be cool, but I just can never see myself painting them. Odd paint scheme for Black Templars. Lol. Well, these are sneaky boys. It's a kill team. So I thought for sneaky boys we'd do some Raven Guard. Am I wrong? Maybe. Shut up. Leave me alone. Man, people really don't like Raven Guard. This sounds like a Christmas carol. So there you go, Laura. You've chosen a Christmas carol. This was all you. Am I wrong? Does this not sound like Christmas carol or some shit? Laura picked this, guys. You heard it. Painting my Dark Angels of Kill team as Blood Ravens. That's worrying. I'm brand new to painting and want Dark Angels army. Already ordered the new Battle Force box. I'm sorry. Yes, join the Unforgiven. Chaos filth. But back to GW hating heresy. Minimal releases. Some legions are turning 18 without a Praetor. Every time we expect the heresy release, we just get given Legion Imperialis. The weapon kit gives you enough to equip half a squad with the same weapon, meaning you need 2 boxes, meaning a 10-man vet squad with power axes, £110 brand new. GW can't stop making it because if the leaks are to be believed, it's outselling Sigmar. It is not outselling Sigmar, I promise you on that. We found sponging the green over black works really well for Dark Angels. Looks way nicer than just Caliban. Yeah, I hate Caliban green as a color. I need to do something because I would, like I said, I would like to. I'd like to start with something like a kill team. Yeah, of course you're on her side. Girl power, you're always right, sister. You're not wrong, you just need some more Imperial truth. Painting up my Lord of Skulls at the moment. Ouch. I'm sorry. Bum. You jerk. Well, am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. Sounds like a lullaby. And he wonders why we need to band together. Yeah, right. We just share the same brain. I'm painting green and blue fur on smooth surfaces. Pretty pleased with the results too. Nice. Scale 75 black forest green is just perfect for Dark Angels. Really nice color. All right. I'm listening. I'm in the process of trying to organize getting myself one of those 640 euro AK suitcases just to have the entire AK range in one go. And then I can't wait to really play around with those. Ravenguard never got a HQ choice for Heresy outside of the Primarch. Yeah, I know. Horus Heresy easily outsells Age of Sigmar. My two Titans and they really don't, but okay. But you, of course, won't listen to me. I'm just someone that worked for Games Workshop for 15 years. I wouldn't know, though. Definitely not. So how would I go about painting the Space Marine Kill Team Dark Angels? Then Death Guard without them bleeding together. Well, they're very, very different greens. Like it doesn't really look like a Dark Angel. I think he'd be okay. But green better. Oh god. I think AK are like some of the crazy range like of underrated paints. I was saying this for years. Like you would see a pan across like a content creator's desk, like really good content creators, a Marco or you know like Maniac's desk or Squidmar's desk. They would never mention AK paints, but it was always what was on the desk. It's what they've always been using. Like it's crazy. And I remember like I messaged oh my god, why does the name escape me now? That's so bad. FE tabletop tactics painter. I keep wanting to say Felix. It's not Felix. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad on me. Undead United, hello there. Fletcher, thank you. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? I messaged Fletcher and was like, how did you paint your Green Knight? How did you make this magic green so beautiful? And he sent me the recipe, and the last thing was a beautiful highlight of pistachio green from AK. So I ordered pistachio green from AK, and I did my Green Knight, and I was so happy with the result. So, I don't know. What's going on there? What's up with AK paints? What are people not telling me? Do a whole video. Are these secretly the best paints on the market? Just have a load of snapshots of like creepy pictures of people's desk where you see like circled out. That was a very good hello there. Hello there. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. First time chatter. Thanks for getting involved. Appreciate you dropping by. When are you painting your Vespin? Was that supposed to be your Vespid? Because I did my Vespid. I think it was a Patreon only video though. Shit, where'd I put them? Oh, I dumped them in that box over there, didn't I? They're over there. Hold on. This is the Vesper that I did. So yeah. BRB, all talk of Christmas has given me an insatiable craving for mince pies. Make sure you heat them up. Stories around me are saying Sigmar barely sells anymore. No. Well, independent stockists might not. I don't know. Can you rank the various Warhammer games? Yeah, it would go 40k, then Age of Sigmar, then probably Horse Heresy. Then Necromunda and Blood Bowl, probably the same. And the rest, really. Well, like, 40k would outsell everything else by like 4 or 5 times. Like, remember, like I said, I worked there 15 years. Every week we would do the order. An order would show up, restocking everything we've sold the previous week. And let's say there was 20 boxes. 15 boxes would be 40k. And then the other 5 boxes would be paints and everything else that is sold. It's insane. Yes, where's my bolt action? I keep putting things down. I don't know where I put them. Where did I put those dudes? I put them down somewhere super safe. That makes loads of sense. There. You go there. So there's the US in winter garb. Won't focus because he's so tiny. And here's my Fallschirmjäger. So they'll both be in the same video released tomorrow. So yes. Oh, yes. I know I'm rather excited. Excited for what? Wait, what did I miss? There tomorrow, Monday, though, for the first day of the new job training. Oh, nice. Congrats. Holy shite, that's a lot of mini figure boxes you have behind you. What are you talking about? Yeah. Just 1 or 2. I just won £500 to spend on Wayland Games, and now you've got me looking at AK paints. It's a conspiracy, man. AK paints, but nobody talks about them. Nobody talks about them, man. Nobody talks about them, but everybody uses them. I don't understand. 40k Old World Heresy. No. Old World doesn't make them as much money as you think they do. And you can take, telling you, it'd be 40k Sigmar, the rest. Hope the first day goes well. Just remember to punch the biggest person there. It's right, assert dominance. Okay, I know nothing about Warhammer and I'm new, still learning. That's all good, buddy. I might get in trouble if I did that. The biggest person is my new team leader, who is such a lovely bloke. Yeah. Stick with us. We'll show you the way. Don't you fall in with them gangs. The internal struggle that exists in our community is crazy, man. Praise be Space King. I love it. Because the company are awful. Yeah. Is it possible to get German Christmas cookies and bakery in the UK? I want to send some of my friends, but I wasn't sure if you can get them there. I'm not in the UK, buddy. Good morning from Australia. Good morning. It's good evening here. Kill Team has the best potential for becoming super competitive among new players. Yeah. Yeah, potentially. Like, obviously the Combat Patrol and Vanguard is supposed to be the, like, starter introductory thing. But I prefer things like Kill Team and Warcry and stuff. I love those games. So, like, I wasn't sure about Kill Team, and then I watched the 8-minute video that they put out showing you the very basics of playing, and I was like, I like the look of this. I want to play it. So, yeah. I shall. I don't know why I'm not using a wet palette. I keep putting paint on this thing, and it keeps drying up because I'm yapping so much. I keep yapping. Yabba dabba doo. Right. Hopefully if Kill Team becomes the main competitive game, 40k might become fun again. I don't think he meant competitive as in like competitive. I think he meant like it might draw new people in. It's gonna in that way. Races are on scale of 1 to 10 for war crimes, really. What the hell? Many war crimes are going to be had. Are you going to paint the bolter shells in the drum and magazine? Also, guys, they are not clips. They are what they ever want to be. No. Like I said earlier, because the bases are this color, if I painted them in brass on the base, I feel like they get swallowed up. So I'm going to leave them in silver, which means that you kind of have to leave them in silver in the magazine. Tiernas aren't bad though, they're just hungry. Yeah, Tiernas remind me of my wife. When we have no snacks, Jesus. I empathize with her. I'm halfway through the Contemptor Claw minis. It's quite a nice Dreadnought kit. Might need Molo. The Contemptor Claws. Oh, your conversion for the Christmas, is that what is that what I'm getting wrong here? I could have just said agree and then I wouldn't be sleeping on the sofa. Can you give me an example of the scale system? Oh no, what have you done now? More, not Molo. Sure. Well, I do Tau at the lower end of the war crime scale, probably Chaos at the top end. Maybe Mechanicus too. Everyone's pretty much war crimes everywhere. It's like, hey, do you want to pay that man to that job? Nah, just lobotomize him, then we don't have to pay him anymore. What? That's a joke, right? It's a joke, right? Oh no. Not a joke. Just lobotomize everybody. No, that's Agrox. Are you? No. There we go. That'll work. Sure. We'll throw a bit of sepia on the bolter shells and the bolter casings inside of the gun. That will darken them up just a wee bit and change the tone from the bolter, so it is a little bit different. Just for you, buddy. We'll do all the bolt casings on the ground as well. Bum, 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 bum. I remember once there was a short story in the Heresy about a Cabal hacker trying to hack an Imperial space station, getting horrified when he learned what a cogitator... Yeah. Okay, this one sounds Christmassy. Yeah. The same thing happened to the Tau. Searched a Space Marine's mind, and they basically hacked into his mind and saw the wars and stuff that he fought, and yeah, they were completely terrified. Like, this is how they fight. This is insane. God damn it. Find everybody's eyes as well. What color eyes do they have? Red. Cool. That was easy. Red, please. Can I have the red? Blood Angels red contrast will do. It was a Raven Guard mind at that, and they are on the more sane leading side of chapters. Could imagine them looking into a Flesh Tearer's mind. Nah, they would just all die. So they found a world, full of dinosaurs that want to kill everything, Now what did they do? They leave? No, they made it their home world. Okay, it's the logical thing to do. Just subscribed. Nordart, thank you so much for the subscribing. Appreciate you. I have to paint his face as well. This little guy's got a whole face tucked in under that rifle. Oh dear. Okay, we know what most people's favorite Space Marine chapters are, right? What are people's second favorite Space Marine chapters and why? Space Wolves, because they mix Vikings and Wolves, and I love both. That's really good. I hate that. Space Wolves are a very respectable chapter to love. I'm really hoping they get the full treatment at some point soon. I'd like to see them get the love and attention they deserve. A bunch of new kits and characters and stuff. Gonna say it, Ultramarines. Betrayal of Calc book really made me see them in another light. Yep, absolutely agree, Baroness. That's the Ultramarines. So here's my thinking on Ultramarines, right? Pre-Guilliman back, but after the Heresy, the Ultramarines were kind of boring. But the whole way through the Heresy, Ultramarines are awesome. And Guilliman coming back, Primaris Marines, that whole story arc, and Ultramarines is amazing. They're awesome. Very tough question. Possibly Dark Angels after Blood Angels, obviously. Ultramarines because they are the best legion in Betrayer. Alright, okay. I'm a big Ultramarine fan too, so you don't got to explain your love. Used to be Salamanders. I didn't know that, Mr. Alderon. That's interesting. But now Imperial Fist because I like painting them and really got into their lore when researching your army. Solid choice. I used to love Space Wolves as a kid. I'm hoping the new sculpts will be less goofy. I kind of know what you mean. Crimson Fist or Blood Angels. Okay. Very traditional armies. What about the Y? It's really interesting. Like, I'm rereading the. I can talk me. The Night Lord's Omnibus at the moment, so I'm most of the way through the second book now. Blood Deriva. And obviously they talk about Blood Angels as like they hate them. They talk about them like with such disdain, like they're the bad guys in their story. And it's so interesting for them to be on the opposite side like that. It's just, you never really see it. And man, they hate them. Nobody hates Blood Angels. Oh, Night Lords hate Blood Angels. They appear to be like your arch enemy. Don't know why. Maybe it's for what Ralron did to the Painted Count. Second favorite are the Imperial Fist, just because two of my favorite heresy moments are Dorn being an absolute legend. Dorn is a great Primarch. Because your dad beat up their dad and made him realize they were a bunch of well. Blood Angels and Night Lords hate each other because pre-heresy cures and Sang argued a lot about torturing babies was maybe a bad thing. If we're going from the main chapters, favorite is Imperial Fist because yellow. Second favorite is Salamanders because fire. I love it. Makes perfect sense. Late to the party, you used only contrast medium for transfer application? No. Where did you get that from? Micro Sol, micro set, and transfer medium, and showed people how to apply an Imperial Fist transfer properly. With no lifting or cracking or cutting required, just a properly applied, completely secure. No, forget the base. Completely secured transfer. So yeah, what was wrong with this blue tack? It died a death. You were going from the main genus. Yeah. There's a tutorial I do on my channel showing you how I apply transfers my way. The correct way, the only way. Why are people favorite successor chapter? It seems everyone has picked a first founder. Oh, it's a good question. Oh, no, I used the wrong color. Black Templars and World Eaters. Oh, strong choices. Daniel Eagle just comes in swinging with that one because melee. Like, you can't not love either of them. They're both awesome. Like, some people can not like World Eaters because they're a bit psycho, but nobody dislikes Templars. Nobody. If you do, you're just a weirdo. Space Sharks or Flesh Terrors for successor, I'd say. Best successor. Best successor. That's a tough one. Best successor. Like, obviously I do Flesh Terrors, so I'm not going to say Flesh Terrors because, you know, it's a bit... who would be my favorite successors? Raptors. Ooh, very good choice. The Emperor's Spears. They're pretty smexy. I like them quite a lot. When he swats Karn while Karn was fighting Sigismund, and then Dorn shouts, "The seventh are with you," to Valdor. Oh, you're trying to get me kicked off of Twitch. You can't be saying those kind of things to me, White Wolf. Yeah. Poor Karn. It's just bunk. My favorite Dorn moment is he's reporting the Saturnine Gambit to to Jakati Khan. So the Khan is like, yeah, I've been out there fighting all day, Dorn. I'm gonna be doing this and I'm gonna be doing this. How's your day been? And he's like, well, it started with the Saturnine Gambit and Abaddon, or Horus sent Abaddon and all of his first company in to assault us through secret underground tunnels and stuff like that. Oh shit, how'd that go? I killed them all. They're all dead now. The entire first company of the Sons of Horus are completely killed. Oh god. Okay. What about the Mournival? Oh, they're all dead. I killed them all. They're up there, all gone now. Oh shit. Okay. Then what happened? Oh, Fulgrim attacked the wall. It's fine. Me and Sigismund beat the shit out of him by ourselves, and his entire legion has left as well. Yeah, cool. Like, are you telling me that you basically beat up 2 Primarchs and like made 2 chapters retire from the field for good today? Yeah, it was a light day. It's fine. I'm Dorn. What you expect? Need to stretch my arms out a little bit after being the perfect tactician for a year straight. Sometimes my son forgets his talent. I do not. What a beast. What the best successor chapter is the Dark Angels. They completely rehabilitated their chapter's name when the real Dark Angels all went chaos. Sons of Medusa and Iron Hands hate each since your chapter is founded by traitors to the Iron Hands. True. It's like the idea of the mentors, but not keen on the color scheme. More than a bit psycho? Hey, they have psycho nails in the back of their head. It's not their fault. One for blood and one for the Blood God. Imperial Fist Mark II. Are you going to trade Crimson Fists? Because we're going to have a problem. Who knows? I love the Dark Angels, always have. They have appeared somewhat bland like most Space Marines. You can spend a lot of money on upgrades and 3D printed parts, but I will never change. Dark Angels are pretty cool. If you haven't listened to the Cypher novel yet, or read the Cypher novel yet, I thoroughly recommend it. I recommend listening to it more than reading it just to hear that man's voice. The Templars aren't psycho. No. Still, how could I not like successor chapter that's named after me? Lamenters are a great chapter, but I shudder to paint Checker. Yeah. They're not a successor chapter, Raldron. And your own bloody Marines have been... In just Dante's lifetime, they've been nearly wiped out 3 times. So, Give it a break, buddy. I don't know what laurels you're trying to stand on here, but you ain't got them. 3 times Dante nearly had them wiped out. That's not on. He'll have to answer that one day. Celestial Lions. Such a cool chapter. Celestial Lions are like an African themed. Think like Black Panther, but a Space Marine chapter. And instead of having squads, they have prides. Oh, I love that so much. That's so gnarly. And they are very good friends with the Black Templars. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Templars are zealots. It's like Psycho with more religion. Nearly. Not complete. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like if a third of them survive and then they get built back to full strength and then they get killed to a third again. The original third, you know what I'm saying here? Like, except for like Dante and a couple of characters, most of them are dead. Instead of Wakanda Forever, I guess it's Terra Forever, or whatever their homeworld was named. I don't know what their homeworld was. Stupid Inquisition. Oh, there's... Bloody purity seals everywhere, man. The chapter of Thesis. I need to crash as I'm on 4:30 starts. Have a good evening all. Oh, White Wolf, have a good one, buddy. Hopefully I see you Thursday. Ouch. I've kept a good number of people from YouTube over on this particular stream. There's still 35 people kicking about. So I do appreciate all you people sticking around from YouTube. Usually we see quite a bad fall off on YouTube people watching as the stream goes on. And usually it's all the Twitch people that stick around, but this time around the YouTube people. So I do appreciate that very much. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. We're having a bit of an argument back and forth about Space Marines mostly. But we do it in good fun. It's because we are so passionate about the lore. We love having a little natter. So hopefully you're enjoying it. What colour was that? Morghast Bone. That's because I'm not on? Yeah. Wait, is that why they're sticking around or why we're all fighting? Maybe I'm a smidge of Indian. Wait, what's with a smidge of Indian? Oh god, I don't know. It kind of started like Bryn from crap, what was that show called again? From Wales? And then I don't know what it turned into. Probably best not to talk about it. The ship of Theseus is a classical philosophical problem, whereas how much of the original ship needs to be replaced before it's no longer... Oh, yes. Yes, my argument as to why they're still the original Imperial Fists is because they were built out of Space Marine successors, and most of those Marines were first generation Marines from the Heresy. Like, they gotta be mostly good. Yeah, everything's falling over now. It's an hour to midnight here in work day tomorrow, so I'm gonna bed. All good night. Sorry to can't see your stream out. No worries, buddy. Appreciate you dropping by for this long. As always, very good to have you here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, jeepers. Ah, crap. Just noticed the other 2 purity seals on his leg that I missed entirely when layering up all that parchment. Whee! Yeah. Let's try that again. Starting to get those purity seals knocked in. Starting to come together now. There's not really a lot left to do on these guys. I just have to highlight all of the leathery bits on them. Do the kind of ropey decoration thing that I never remember the military term for. Across his chest. And then, yeah, then just have a quick go around for any extra details that they might have. Unique stuff that might have gotten missed or forgotten during the entire painting process. And then I'd be happy enough calling this squad done. Yeah. Also known as Trigger Broom. I see. Gavin and Stacy. It is the show I meant. Yes, thank you. I know, I was just winding you up. Plus, Slaughter is the best chapter master name ever. It means you don't want to mess with Slaughter. I'm heading off as well. Battery is about to die, and I'm so tired. No worries, Medusa. Have a good one. See you later. Oh, I shouldn't open my mouth. Look, everybody's realizing the time and plunging out of the stream. Be left with my own thoughts in no time. That's never where you want to be. Leather. hell for leather. I'm gonna use some Fondia Brown for this. I think this is the second time I've ever used this color. I used it earlier today painting the bolt action stuff. It's quite a nice, warm, rich brown, so, but it's still quite dark, so I think it might be really good to highlight up the leathers and stuff on these guys. But obviously keeping it nice and stealth. We don't want to go bright or anything like that. Yeah, this works. Oh, Carol, hail, brother. Hello, buddy. How are you? Have a good evening, and we'll see you Thursday. Thanks, buddy. Have a good one. The only thing stopping me here is work. Are you adding some intercessors to your kill team as well? I need to get back to doing my guys as Deathwatch. No. I'm just painting up the models I got for kill team for the Raven Garden for now. I have no plans to add anything to the Raven Guard right now. Just get a nice kill team done. And kind of leave it at that. Very much like to play some games with the Death Guard and the Raven Guard starter set. Now that they're both fully painted and stuff, I think it'd be cool to see. Cool to give it an little whirl. Oh. New followers! Where did I see it? How do I say that name? V1C7 Chavis or Chavis? I don't know. Thank you so much for the follow, buddy. Appreciate you dropping by. I only realized now that we are actually at 10 o'clock somehow. I missed the end of the stream like a silly Billy. So I will now run across, try and find somebody awesome to raid. There's 32 people left chilling on Twitch. If you beautiful, beautiful people on Twitch would be kind enough to stick around for 2 minutes while I find somebody to raid. Build more Raven Guard. They do need a Raven Guard army, and it is definitely something that's on the cards. I just need to make it happen. Yeah, if you guys want to stick around, that'd be great. Any people over on YouTube, if you want to be kind and jump over to Twitch for the raid, feel free. No pressure at all. Okay, here's more evidence to that categories thing, okay? So we talked about it a couple of times now. So the Warhammer category currently has 312 people watching. The miniatures and modeling has 892. So basically 3 times the viewership. And we are in the second row of that category. We are doing quite well. I'll take it. I'll take that. Someone's painting a Ninja Turtle. Well, we gotta raid someone who's painting a Ninja Turtle. Right? What do you mean we got raided? By whom? What happened? What did I miss? Ren Temple is raided with a party of 13. Ren, sorry I missed that there. I was actually looking for somebody to raid when you raided me. Thank you so much for raiding. It's totally fine. It happens to me all the time as well. I think a lot of us end our streams around the same, like at least on the hour. So this happens more than we would like to admit, but I very much appreciate you bringing your guys over. And that was very kind of you. If your guys want to stick around, we'll just carry the raid to the next person. And we'll be super kind and nice to them. Give them some follows if we are so inclined. Like I said, I think I found someone who's painting up a Ninja Turtle statue, and I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It is the reason why orange is my favorite color. If anyone's curious as to why that is, it's the it is the Ninja Turtles that caused that. So I only realized that like 2 years ago. But yeah, you're all awesome. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and enjoying the stream for the last 2 hours. I hope you did enjoy it. Hope you learned how to do some transferring. Hope you liked a little bit of work I did on my Raven Guard. We had some good chats about Space Marines as always. And yeah, hopefully you will think about joining me on Thursday. Same time, 8 to 10 p.m. Irish time. Same bat time, same bat channel. And yeah, I love you all. I'll see you Thursday.